It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see.
I swear the site must get worse every single time I get on it. So, to begin things, it wasn't that bad I guess about a day ago. And I was getting on Twitter, and I see from the RTC account, you can now save your money. Audio is mostly free. You get 10 per 30 days, and if you need more, it directs you to a dev forum link. Now this looks really great, doesn't it? You get to make free audios for all those people who were too broke to make them themselves, and also didn't want to make them themselves to spend money on them, aka me. But, you know, I liked this tweet, and I went about my day, and I started going to do other things, and then later that evening, I went back to Twitter, and I looked, and it was blowing up, and I was confused. What's going on here? And, the thing I may have glanced over, which I definitely did, was the fact that they were privating all audio on the site. Any audio they say longer than 6 seconds will be set to private. What this means is every game you play, they all use sounds. Now those sounds are from the Roblox catalog. Now some might be uploaded by the person themselves, but most aren't actually made by the person themselves. For example, Piggy is using all sounds off the Roblox website. And same goes for me. I have sounds, sound effects, music, and whatever else that I found on the Roblox website and used in my game. Now for me, this is really painful because I was just spending time making a PA system for my game, and for me to realize that I can't play any music for them. Now what does this mean? Why did Roblox do this? Now, I have a theory that it had something to do with their old copyright, like $200 million lawsuit they had back in June of last year, which I thought was like, alright, yeah, people are uploading copyrighted content. That makes sense. But why is it now coming back to us with them removing everything? And it's the fact that Roblox does not care about their developers. They could have gone out of the way to put in some better copyright system that is able to go around it. I mean, again, you can't really do that because there are people who slow down the audios or speed them up, and they're able to get by. But, you know, it's really difficult to go about that. And I understand where Roblox is coming from, but at the same time, they just gave us the worst possible way they could have done it. And there is definitely a way better way Roblox to go about this than just removing every audio and setting it only to yourself. So going into this a little bit more, there's a post on the dev forum by Morgan T, which is a Roblox staff member. And he says, "Developers, we are making important changes to the way privacy works for audio, giving you more control over how your assets are used across the platform. On March 22nd, all new audio uploaded will be set to private, and all existing audio longer than 6 seconds will be set to private." Now, we already went into this, basically meaning that you make your audio, can't be given to other people and used in any other games, and if you try to use those audios, it just doesn't work. Now they have these little points down below saying, starting today, all uploads are free. To support this change, there are now monthly limits on how many audio assets you can upload. Now that sounds great. That's probably the best thing out of this whole deal. So I'm not having anything really to complain about that. Then we have thresholds will differ between accounts. For example, the account that is ID verified will be able to upload 100 audio assets per month. And learn more about this one thing here. But this right here sounds kind of goofy to me, making it that only people with an ID verified account can make this amount. And I mean, what are you talking about the other people who don't have IDs, you know? Not everybody has IDs on Roblox to go by with that. So that, I think, is kind of a goofy change, but oh well, we'll pass it by for now. We have released a new audio discovery plugin to help you review the ownership of audio assets in your experiences. We've included a step-by-step guide in the privacy changes section below. Okay, that sounds great. By March 22nd, our current licensed music catalog will receive a newly curated system of more than 100,000 rights cleared songs and more than 100,000 new professionally produced SFX from top audio and music partners like APM, Monster Cat, Pro Sounds, etc., etc., because I don't want to say this all out. And basically, what they're saying is they're pulling out the no copyright sounds, making the audio catalog kind of garbage. The rest of this post kind of goes into how their audio thing works and how everything else works here, and it's just explaining what they already had here. And would you believe it that this post from 22 hours ago has now had 1,953 replies since 9 minutes ago of this recording? And let me tell you, they aren't good. For example, this one here. It is confirmed that the reason for this change is due to legal issues, which is the one person had said something. And they say, thank you, Universal Music, for trying to make Roblox worse because you threw a fit that children were playing copyrighted music in a Lego game. It made you lose 0.0005% of your profits. Go bankrupt for us, please, and thank you. That is not the only comment that people have here that are upset. And I happen to be one of those people who are upset because, once again, my games rely on this catalog here. And so do thousands of others. And once again, like Piggy relies on that. And Piggy, we all know, is probably one of the most popular games on Roblox at the moment. And I don't know what to do about this whole thing. The most we can hope for is that Roblox won't do anything. Because we still got we got 12 days. We got 12 days, which is just a little under 2 weeks here. So what can happen in 2 weeks, I have no idea. But with the fact that there's like over 80% of the developer community is pretty mad right now and opposed to this idea, I'm gonna hope that something happens and Roblox actually notices that they're making a pretty big mistake here. I have no idea though, so all I can do is hope and pray that this will all get figured out here by the time it happens. But what happens if it doesn't? I don't know. My games, I guess, are going to be silent, or I'm going to have to try to find some way to make music go into games and without them copyrighting them, because apparently every song or sound effect on Roblox, according to Roblox, is copyrighted. So that's great. Anyways, that's about all I have for today. This first commentary video for a long time, but I saw this, I got really upset, so yeah, I decided to come talk about it because this is affecting me, not just these other people. So if you like my games here, try to see if you can get anything else and let me know in the comments if there's any like updates to this whole deal. And because I want to keep making these games, but I can't make games if Roblox is gonna keep forcing me to do crap like this. Anyway guys, that's all for me today, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whether it is a stream, a Roblox game release, or another video like this. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or leave a dislike if you disliked it, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.